This 2022 Aussie Bundy Big Bash Cricket Series is proudly brought to you by Aussie Home Loans Bundaberg, G-Fit Sportswear, The Spotted Dog and Railway Hotel, Better Home Living Bundaberg, Tackle Vans, Caravans, Spares and Repairs, Moorhead Family Communities Bundaberg, Searles RV Centre, the Bundaberg Cricket Association, Triple M Bundy, and widebayitv.com, broadcasters of the 2022 Aussie Bundy Big Bash. Let the game begin.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. The Bundaberg Cricket Association, along with Wide Bay ITV, would like to welcome you all to Salter Oval tonight, the home of local cricket here in Bundaberg. Tonight, for your cricketing entertainment, we have game number 9 in the Aussie Bundy Big Bash between the Tackle Van Taipans and the Searles RV Vikings. The first ball is to be bowled at 6:30 sharp. The toss is about to take place, so we'll go out to the middle.
Welcome everybody to Game 9 in the Aussie Bundy Big Bash between Dale and Natalie Rethamel's Tackle Van Taipans up against Dale Hodge and Katie Chadwick's Searles RV Centre Vikings. Umpires for this evening, Mick Clary and Paul Denning. The captain for the two sides, for the Taipans, Dale Steele, and filling in for Searles RV Centre Vikings tonight, Eric Peterson. Dale Steele, you're doing the toss, and Eric, you're doing the call. Fire away, boys. Heads is the call. Tails it is. Dale Steele. Taipans have won the toss. They're going to have a bowl. Dale currently sitting on the bottom of the table. Season that's probably gone not the way you've wanted. You've had a washout to start with, a loss and a loss. What can we expect from the Taipans tonight?
Yeah, no, I think the boys will be ready to bounce back tonight. We're a lot better team than where we're sitting on the ladder, I can assure you of that. So, unfortunately with the washout, that didn't help. And the other games have been sort of close, tight losses. So, overall, it's maybe just a little bit of gelling in the side, but, I think tonight's the night to sort of bounce back and get back on that board as a win.
And talking about the tight, close losses, the last time you played these guys, it was only a one-run difference. How are you guys going to try to turn that one around?
Yeah, look, it's been spoken about. It's just those 1%ers, those little mini lapses of concentration with bat and ball that, it just shows in a T20 how much value they are. That can change the game. So hopefully the boys are aware of that tonight. It'll be reiterated several times. So, I think tonight's the night to, get back on the board.
And I suppose that is a bit of a tough one because you guys haven't played since the 25th of November. Yeah. Have you guys had an opportunity to get together in the meantime, or is yourself and cricket manager David Bogue doing game plan stuff more or less on the run tonight?
No, yeah, pretty much just on the run. Most of the guys are playing week in, week out against each other, so, but it's the way it's gone. Obviously probably would have liked to have got together, but it's just the way life is these days. Everyone's busy and holidays and whatever else. So, but yeah, no, I think we'll be right. Yeah.
All right, Dale, thanks very much. Good luck for tonight. Eric, come on in. You guys second last on the ladder at the moment. Loss, win, loss, washout. Once again, I suppose you could say the season for the Vikings hasn't quite gone the way you'd like it to happen. How are you guys looking at turning it around tonight, mate?
Mate, we're missing a few tonight, so we're just looking at playing nice, easy cricket tonight, see how it goes. We don't really know what's going to happen here tonight, especially with the water this week. The ground looks brilliant, so we were going to have a bowl as well, but we're happy to have his bat as well, mate. So it's here nor there at the moment. So we'll see how we go at the first. Let's have some good cricket and go from there.
And you mentioned you have got a couple out tonight, a couple big names out tonight, one being Scotty Irwin, the captain. You're obviously filling in for Scotty, and the other big name that's out tonight, Trent Seeds, two very experienced T20 players here in the Aussie Bundy Big Bash. How are you looking at replacing those guys, and who are you looking at to step up?
Mate, it's pretty hard to replace two guys like that. One guy that's going to move up the order is Ollie Bogue. He's going to go up a few. Kyle Stellan's going to go in, and probably looking at Lenny Charles, who have a bit of a hit at the start and go from there. try and get a good start, and then don't lose too many wickets. That's our big thing, and then come out and keep our bowling to we've got a half decent bowling track at the moment, so just go from there and see what happens.
And good that you mentioned Ollie Bogue, because it is Oliver Bogue playing for the Vikings tonight up against his dad, David Bogue, who's the cricket manager for the Taipans. What's going to win it for you tonight? Is it going to be your batting? Is it going to be your bowling? Where do you think is your strength for this evening?
Mate, I think if we keep them tight on the bowling and we get a good start, I think that'll be it. Keep them really tight. That's our one thing when we're bowling. They get a good start and we try and pull them back, which we have in the last 3 or 4 games, but then we haven't finished it off. So once we get that worked out, we'll be perfect, mate.
Okay, all the best for this evening, Eric. Go and get the boys ready. Righto, just reminding everybody that the Taipans, they've won the toss. They're going to have a bowl, and it's back to you guys in the central commentary position.
So the Taipans and Dale Steele have won the toss and elected to bowl tonight. So good luck to all the players and both teams. The umpires for this evening are Paul Denning and Mick Clary. With me to start off commentary tonight is one of the naming sponsors, franchisee, George Farmer from Aussie Home Loans. Welcome, George.
Thanks, Sean. How you going?
Yeah, good.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. It's good to get back, as I said, after
is.
a bit of a washout last week.
Yeah, bit of a delayed start, but yeah, good to be back.
So it looks like young Lockie Haycox will be starting off for the
opening and bowling for the Taipans even.
Yep.
Looks like Joshy Winan to take strike.
So this live scoring, it's having a little bit of a hissy fit at the moment. They're trying to fix it. However, we've got it running. It's not pulling through to the live stream right at the moment. However, as soon as it's up, you'll see it obviously, but we'll keep you in the loop. So who are you backing tonight, George?
I think the Vikings probably still. I think the Taipans have struggled a little this season, so
I think both sides have struggled a little.
yeah, fair.
Both sides, this is the last, they have to win tonight. It's
Yep.
pretty much do or die or their season's over. So they've only got 4 games before the final. The Heat are pretty much got a spot locked.
Pretty much, yep.
So, yeah. So,
Bit of an unusual one this season. It's every season it's gone down sort of fairly late. There might have been maybe one team you go, okay, they can't make it, but Chobe coming in for the first ball.
Lachlan.
Yep. That one too. Yeah, having two sides that are almost runaway.
Headlands Pies, they've still got if they lose their last 2 games, they could be in big trouble.
Yep.
Just another dot there.
Yep.
So it's a fairly standard field here for the Taipans. They have a man out on third man. Do you know they have one out? Looks like they might have one out on long on. If you just check.
Yeah,
I
did see one down there.
Fair
adjusting
bet.
the side screen. Yep, they do. So we've got slip, gully, third man point, cover mid off, long on mid wicket, and square leg.
First runs off the bat.
Yep.
Looks like a couple there. Looks like he was through the shot a little bit early there.
Yeah, I'll be just holding up a little bit.
Ground staff have done really an amazing job over the last 3 days.
They've done a fantastic job. As I was saying earlier, I don't think I've ever seen this field look this good. Slow ball. As I was walking around earlier, you can see it's sort of newly mowed and just, I think I've seen the grass as short as it is right now, and just it's nice and green and looks fantastic.
It's wide. Looks like he's playing. It's a bit late on everyone. It's a bit slow.
Yeah, maybe just
Holding up.
a little in the deck. Lockie's probably gotten away with one this over almost. He's sort of been a little short and could very easily have gone the journey, but
I don't think. I think it was the youth that he gets the bowl into the gale force win. So 3 runs off the first over. I assume it'll be Paul Jago that's starting from the far end, or is it Mitch Waters? Of course it'll be Mitch.
yeah, Mitch pulling the age card. I can't see him running into the wind. Not by choice anyway.
Or was it Duff?
Chris Duff, yeah.
A bit of a surprise there.
The pitch is holding up a little bit. It's maybe not a bad play. Similar field to the first over, with the exception we've got a deep square leg and a deep mid wicket. There's the 2 men out.
Oh, that's holding up. That's coming off slow.
Also a good ploy to have spin opening up. We know Lenny doesn't particularly like spin, so good effort. Down.
It's a bit fortunate there.
Yeah.
Do you think the wind just carried it that little bit over Jack's head?
Yep. Then pushed it all the way to the boundary after he dropped it. So he certainly didn't get a lot of it.
No.
You see Chris sort of deliberately floating it up there for him. He did get that one. A good bit of fielding.
Looks like another boundary. Well, Lenny's made it pretty clear what he's going to be doing.
I don't think he knows any other way, does he?
No, not really. He definitely is a key to the Vikings batting lineup.
Yeah, he's one of those players, isn't he? If he's there for 20 or 30 balls, then you're off to a great start, aren't you? He's not liking this spin much, though.
Eight runs so far off the over. Last ball coming through. This could be going, skis.
Yeah, good catch.
There's one name across our region that's synonymous with all things hospitality, Rum City Foods. And with more than 50 staff and 4,500 square metres under one roof, Rum City Foods stocks everything. They've got the lot. Paul's Milk, frozen products, packaged foods, dairy, bakery, drinks, chemicals, and all the hospitality packaging you need. Rum City Foods are a proud member of Countrywide Australasia. Find them at rumcityfoods.com.au or at their massive new premises on Commercial Street, Bundaberg.
Good catch out there, Sean. Any high ball's going to be difficult.
That was holding up a fair bit. So
Yeah. Well judged in the end.
left-handed Kyle Stallings coming in. Still working on the live scoring.
1 for 11 with 2.
So still the third man and the long on out. That has to be wide. It'll be interesting to see what a decent score on this is tonight.
Yeah.
That win will play.
Seems to be as we say, it seems to be holding up a bit. So if they bowl well, then I think maybe 130 might be a fair score. You were saying before that short boundary. If they don't bowl well from this end, then you can post anything.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a spinner from this end.
Oh no.
Good single there.
Yeah, good cricket.
And you turn it over.
These two will do that well. Josh Wine and Kyle are similar sort of players. We've only got the third man out for Kyle.
Off the mark straight away.
Another good single.
We could have taken one there. So what have you been up to, over Christmas?
Not a lot. Stayed around town and caught up with friends and family, and that was about it. It was nice to have a little bit of time off, though. What about yourself?
I spent, as most people know, I was in New Zealand for most of December.
Yep.
So,
Tough gig, but somebody's got to do it, I suppose.
that's exactly right. So, got back just before Christmas, and it's been just back into it, work, and just spending time with the family. So, no, it's been good. That's going to be close to a wide. Yep. Bit disappointing with the rain last week. It was all looking good up until lunchtime Friday, and yes, but we're definitely lucky compared to further up north.
Absolutely, yeah. Metre of rain over 3 or 4 days.
Yes. Well, that's gone straight up.
He's going to take some catching. That's a very good catch.
It's 2 big wickets.
Yeah. We were saying before, you could see
Got there otherwise. May have been able to run out. It was that high. Two wickets early. So who is the next into the bat? Is that? Yep, it's Ollie Bogue. So definitely the top hands are on top at the moment. 2 for 15.
absolutely, yeah.
2 for 15 off with 1 ball left.
The third over. So from here, what's par for say 10 overs?
Oh, no more wickets.
Yep.
Ideally, they'd like to be 60 or 70, I think, now.
Yep.
But I think they need to preserve wickets for the back end.
Yep.
As I said, with no Scott Irwin and no Trenny Seeds, it sort of does weaken that batting line up a
Yep.
little. They've got a lot of guys that can bat a bit, but, not the same power as normal.
Yep.
Definitely looks like it's holding up a little.
Yeah, absolutely. One more over in the power play. Looks like it might be Chris Duff again. This will be interesting. Spinner bowling to a lefty hitting to the short boundary.
Just hang on a sec.
Couple of dots to start the over. Got away with one there, just dropped a little short. Still 4 dots to start the over. See if he can close it out. That's a fantastic over there from Chris Duff. Maiden. Yeah, a lot of pressure there. No room.
Your local Better are your appliance specialists. With everything from fridges and laundry to TV, small appliances and much more. Plus, with a range of payment options available, you can buy now and pay later. Go local. That's better.
Welcome back.
Bad luck charm for the Taipans. Looks like Mitch Waters. That's probably the strength of the Taipans this year, their bowling.
Bowling, yeah. Much stronger bowling unit than they are a batting unit. Start there for Mitch. Wonder how he feels about pushing up into the wind.
He's pretty much used to it. He's been doing it for years.
Half an appeal.
So Waves play North tomorrow in the Div 1 and Brothers play East as we sort of get into more the business end of the season. Waves seem to be running away at the minor premiership.
They've been very strong this year.
Mitch definitely has taken a few wickets.
he tends to. And they've had a couple of guys, the Waves guys, a couple of guys just scoring tons for fun.
No.
And Aussie Bond made a couple in a row, and
The pitches have been really good to bat on this year.
yeah, they have.
There's been a lot of hundreds.
Yeah. Luke Yowen made one a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. I think Chris Napper's made one this year
Yeah.
for Norse.
Yep.
Yeah, there's been a lot of centuries in Div 1 this year, actually.
Yep.
A bit of pressure starting to come on now. Only one off that over.
You wouldn't see that too often. A maiden and followed by a 1 in T20 cricket.
So 2 for 16 off 5.
2 for 16, yeah.
A lot of pressure now. And Paul Jagger's coming on. So there's going to be no relief here. Although the extra pace might actually
work in their favour. The pitch is holding up a little bit. Extra pace might. Bring it through a little better. Well, if we were saying 2 for 60 or 70 was going to be par after 10, it's
they're in a world of pain.
they're in a world of pain. Yeah. Wide to start.
Take as many of those
Absolutely.
as a Viking supporter. He's changing. He's going around the wicket now. So, what is it? Paul, I think he has a fine leg. I think that's all he has out. Might have a third man, does he? Yep. Nice shot.
Just glide down to
Just a
third
girl
man.
strike turn.
Yep. They're both lefties now. That's just about got to be a wide over his head.
So. Got away with that one, I reckon.
Yeah.
All right, that's his one for the over.
And Kyle could have jumped and it was still over his head.
So Dale will be very happy with this start.
Absolutely.
And I think Eric, who's captain tonight for the Vikings, would probably be sitting there going, you know, that I suppose one thing is they have a bit of experience down in that middle order. So
Yep.
hopefully these two can get through to 10 because they have the ability to score quickly.
Yeah.
But as I said, if you've got no, it all comes down to wickets in hand.
Yep.
But you need to keep turning it over.
Yeah, that's it.
It's stalled
Which
a
they
little
haven't
bit.
been doing.
No. Especially Kyle. Kyle's 1 off 11 at the moment. So he needs to sort of find a way to score.
You know, he's almost doing him a disservice now, isn't he? He's hanging around, but if you're 1 off now 12.
Could be an indication once again, you know, it's just pitches just not coming on.
Yep.
Finally gets
Single
off.
there, yeah. Get the single towards the end of the over.
1 ball left in Paul's first over. 2 for 19. Ollie's 2 off 6. Kyle's 2 off 13. Unfortunately, we still have a little bit of a trouble with getting the live scoring to show on the live stream. Technology today. That would be a wide.
Wide, yeah.
Never straightforward.
No.
Phil and the team are working down there trying to work out a way to do it. It's working on everything except the actual live stream.
There you go.
Oh, here
Hey! Speak of the devil.
we go. Well done. Jinxed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a bit in the track today.
Yeah.
So that 6 overs gone, 2 for 20.
Someone's been around cricket for a long, long time now, and your run-up's about a third the length that you used to be. You still generate some decent pace.
Oh, it's indoor. It's all shoulder.
Yep.
So the BCA would also like to thank the following sponsors and partners of the BCA for the season. Rum City Foods. They are the premier Bundaberg cricket partner and major sponsor. Thanks, Kelvin McIntyre. The Spotted Dog at the Railway Hotel over north. Thanks, Paddo. Mitch's first ball of the over. Yep, they're going for a single. Yep, that's good running.
Yep.
So they've got important to turn it over. We also have Hinkler Podiatry, Foot Motion Bundaberg and Shoulders, thanks to Paul Bramley and Gary Cashin. We've got Rose Consulting and Financial Services, thanks to Sean Rose. And Wave Sports Club, thanks to Brendan Royal and the team for hopping on board for another year. Mitch coming in again. Oh, dropped.
Good effort.
Great effort, but
You'd be a little disappointed that he didn't pouch that one. He doesn't drop many, Chris.
was that Mr. Duff?
It was. Really struggling out there, isn't he, Kyle?
Yeah. Something's gonna have to change soon. Putting a lot of pressure on. The Taipans will be loving this.
Yeah, absolutely. That's halfway through the 7th over, and 2 for 22. They're going to do well to make 100.
Halfway through the 6th. Halfway through the 7th, yeah.
You can get the single late in the over.
So who do you think will come next for the Vikings? Do you think it'll be Eric or Damien? It's another ball there.
Yeah. You'd think probably Eric. I mean, he's a guy that, again, a bit like Lenny, if he's there for 20 or 30 balls, then go to a quick break.
Who can you call upon when interest rates are rising or if your fixed rate is ending? The refinanciers from Aussie. We'll make your home loan work harder. Let's talk.
Paul Jagger's about to commence his second over. So we're sort of in a bit of a holding pattern here. Hopefully something happens this over. So Paul is coming in to Kyle, who is 4 off 17. Definitely not T20. And you can see that one's cut in a bit. So I think that decision of winning the toss and bowling first, I think was the right one.
Certainly looking that way.
They're definitely going to have to get a hurry on. Power surge in the second 10 may be very important.
As we were saying just earlier, I think somebody like Eka comes in next, and He's a guy that can move the run rate along a little bit.
So we're talking about the Bulls Masters Tour, which is coming up at the end of February.
Yep.
The 23rd, 24th, 25th, with the game on the 25th. It'll be the 6th year in a row that the Jagger coming in. The 6th year in a row and that they've come up here with score with the 2-all with 1 washout. So you know, this is a big game, and I'm based on what I've seen.
Stacking their side, maybe.
It's definitely not weak. So you know, so it looks like Mr. Lynn will be back for his second visit to Bundaberg. So yeah, so a couple other Big Bash players. So Cam Boyce is coming again.
Yep, nice. Chris Lynn's been in some pretty good touch since you left the heat.
Yeah. Well, Adelaide, if you can't score runs at Adelaide, you should give it away from, you know.
That's true.
Reece Grills has just come in. We'll do a double change to the commentary shortly. There's just a bit of a concussion check on Ollie at the moment. Ollie's 3 off 11. Kyle's 5 off 18. Actually, we might as well do a commentary change whilst they're getting themselves organised. So coming in is Reece Grills and ATW Waves captain Luke Owen.
G'day, Luke.
G'day, Reece.
Bit of a steady start here.
Yeah. Boys are bowling some tight lines.
Yeah, the wicket looks a little bit too paced, I think. If you're just sort of holding up, being in your wicket, put a bit of grass on it.
Ooh. Ollie Berg just popped one up there. Almost carried the mid off. Yeah, the wicket on field 1 this year, obviously there hasn't been many Division 1 games out here this year, but the couple of games we have played, the wicket has been a little bit too paced.
Should be a wide down the leg side there. Well done by keeper Luke Solano. So where do you think they got to get to from here, Vikings League? 120 is a minimum, isn't it?
Well, it is a minimum. You know, you're looking at for 130 in these games, in these T20 games as a minimum at Salter Oval, with the deep pockets and being able to turn those ones into twos. But at the moment, I think they might struggle for 80 the way it's sort of going.
That's the end of the over there. Just one in the wide.
Your foot's different, so your best shoe isn't the same as someone else's. Getting the right shoe makes all the difference. It means less pain, better movement, less fatigue and less injury. At FootMotion, our experienced and caring team use the latest technology to match your unique fit and movement to the right shoe. Whether it's for work, running, school or walking, we're here for the whole family. Don't compromise. Experience FootMotion today.
We've got to change of bowling at the White Street end. Young Matthew Parker coming into the attack. Left arm swingers. You should get a little bit of a way swing to the left hander with the breeze.
Another left-hander.
Another left-hander. There's a lot in this side.
3.
Ooh, loose start. Pushing that one across.
Yeah, well, when you look through the Vikings lineup, what hitting have they got to come? Eric Peterson.
Trent Seed's out tonight. So
big
no
out
chance
tonight,
of
yep.
Ned Jenner. Ned's probably been a little bit short of a run, but Ned can go if he gets going. Damien O'Neill can whack a few.
Reece Grills?
Yeah, maybe.
Not required?
Well, hopefully not required, but...
The good thing is, though, Kyle Stellan, obviously, he's batting a bit of time here. Has been in form in the Division 2 competition this year for Waves. If he can start to find the middle of the bat a bit.
It's a good shot down to long off for one.
Yeah, you suppose a runner ball from here gets you to 100. So, yeah, they've at least got to get 100 to make it competitive with the Taipans lineup. Obviously, the Taipans have, they've got 4 or 5 pretty strong bats up the top in their side.
Are you counting Michael Loader in that top 5 strong bats?
Well, here is your bunny, Reece. Is that true?
No, just got a good one day.
Just got.
It could come out and murder us everywhere tonight, so I better not get too cheeky.
Yeah, look, he could. I think, Mitchy Waters will probably open up the top. Lukey Solano's been in really good form for Brothers this year. Steely's probably one that's due.
Yep. Especially with this short boundary in the breeze, he's just got to...
Well, he'll miss-hit him for 6.
Miss-hit him, yeah.
On this short-sided wicket here. Then you probably got Chris Duff coming in probably 6 or 7. Lockie Haycox will probably be there around 5 or 6. So, they do bat quite strong in that top 5 or 6. Oh, trouble here.
Oh, he's kicked the stumps.
He's kicked the stumps.
I'd like to watch that one again.
He might have been in trouble here. Oh.
It was a bit of a weird one.
A little bit village, as one might say. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Should go all the way to the fence and does. Ollie Bogue there, the lovely little pull shot off the hip there. Very David-esque, that one.
So that completes the 9th over. 8 off it. So.
I think the interesting factor too might be the power play, the batting power play. And the timing of it for the Vikings as well. Obviously the Taipans have mixed their bowlers up pretty regularly tonight, and Paul Jagger coming on here for another over. It'll be interesting to see when the Vikings do take that power play and sort of what bowling matchups Steely goes with in that 2-over power play. It could be a really key part of this innings because if they can sort of get that bowler away and sort of get at that 10 and over, all of a sudden they are still looking at that 120 if they get going here.
Yeah, just gone for 6 off his first 2 overs, so bit of a contrast to last time these two sides met.
Oh. Yeah, it's good to see too, Steely, he's really gone attacking with his field here too, trying to build up plenty of dots and pressure on the Vikings. In a T20 game, he's still got 6 men inside the circle. 7 actually. Couldn't see one there behind the cameraman. Cole just works one behind point there for a quick single.
So obviously, Luke, last week, disappointing to be washed out. You would have fancied your Pies' chances of knocking off the Heat last week?
Yeah, look, definitely. Obviously, the Heat at the moment are the benchmark team in the competition. When you look through their lineup, they're They've got a lot of good all-round cricketers in there that can bat and bowl, which in this form of competition, is very dangerous. We've been going along really well. We've only had that one loss, obviously, to the Heat, who probably did us pretty easy in the end, really. But yeah, no, it would have been good to get on last week. But in saying that, I think we all enjoyed probably having another week off. But yeah, no, we're definitely keen to get into it this back end of the season now. We're into the business end of the season.
Ollie here just sort of struggling to lay bat on ball, isn't he? Just needs to probably knock one into a gap here and take one or just try and take it on and sort of hit out, doesn't he?
Well, I'd like to see him probably just try and use the crease a little bit, especially the Jags. Jags is pretty smart with his indoor cricket experience here, and he's just sort of mixing his pace up on the ball. And I think, these batsmen need to try and work the crease a little bit just to mix the angles up and just put that little bit of doubt back into the bowler. Try and build that little bit of pressure back on the bowler instead of just going through the motion ball after ball. But yeah, just push a good little single there out to cover. That offside field is quite deep, so you can pitch one there pretty easy.
They're dropping the man back at deep square.
Yeah,
might go upstairs again here.
Deep square and deep.
A short one.
Wide mid on, I think, has gone back as well. There it is. Oh. Caught down the leg side.
The double bluff.
Little tickle there from Kyle down the leg side. A nice catch by Luke Solano there. It's really put the pressure back on the Vikings. 35. As we watch the replay here, yeah, he has got a bit down the leg side. Oh, great diving catch, Luke Solano.
You wouldn't think Luke was 37-year-old, would you, the way he moves around?
He's been trying to give the gloves away, I reckon, for 10 years, but he's still going and still going strong, and I think he's like a fine wine, Luke. He's just getting better with age. His batting's certainly gone to the next level the last couple of years as well, with a bit more responsibility, I suppose, at the top of the order for brothers. And it's good to see him out here enjoying it on a Friday night now for the Taipans again as well.
Yeah, you touched on him there with brothers. He missed out the other week, but he's been pretty solid for him at the top of the order there, even opening with David Bogue, hasn't he? And they've had a few good opening stands and really got teams on the back foot at times. So. And Ned Jenner's come to the crease here. A bit of an interesting move. I thought Eric might have come in.
Yeah, well,
Peterson.
It gives Ned a bit of time, I suppose, to... we can't take too much time with the score the way it is at the moment, but yeah, Ned can come in now, and we have seen the potential that Ned's got, and obviously he's got the ability to hit to this short boundary and try and put a couple up into the grandstand here, and with the left arm bowler bowling into his arc, it's probably not a bad thing either.
Ooh.
I think that's a white feather from Michael Loader there.
Yeah, he could have had a go there, I reckon.
I don't know if he was walking in with the bowler.
Hope he's teaching the under-10s that.
Oh, just short.
Which waters there.
I like the intent from Ollie there, though, using his feet to get down the wicket a bit. Reece, the ground looks in fantastic condition, mate, considering how much rain we've had in the last sort of week. Peter Bock and the crew have definitely done a fantastic job of getting the grounds up, considering Tuesday we certainly weren't sure if we were going to get any cricket here this weekend again.
Yeah, it was actually funny. By Wednesday afternoon, the boys had the big mower out and then cut and rolled the wickets, so I think because we got the rain over such a long period, it had plenty of time to soak in. So, no, the ground does look good, especially for the upcoming Bulls Masters in around a month's time. So, Oh, Neddy's just got one thing on his mind here.
Grandstand short boundary. I like it. And not mucking around too. No siders, first ball. Trying to throw the back out. To be 17 again, Reece, and have the back up. Well, that good.
Oh, well bowled. Well bowled.
Yeah, it's a very good over, that one from Matty Parker. One to come? Two to come.
Two to come.
Bit like Mick sometimes when he those 5-ball overs and missing a couple there.
Get home a bit earlier. Shot. Man down at mid-off.
Yeah, Chris Duff down here. You won't come back for 2 on that arm. Really good from Matt though, bowling to his field. Dale's back in his bowler still with plenty of pressure in the ring and protecting that boundary at the moment, which is probably key in the position that they're in on the scoreboard. So it's well worked again by Ollie, just into the covers for an easy single.
Just the 3 off, so good comeback after his first.
Ensure your caravan is ready for your next adventure with Tackle Bands. Tackle Bands have a fully equipped workshop facility run by trade qualified technicians and mechanics. The team carry out repairs and installations on all types of caravans, RVs and trailers, and no job is too big or too small. Insurance repairs are their specialty. Tackle Bands are authorised and certified repairers for all major insurance providers. So, when you need quality service from professionals you can trust, see Dale and the team at Tackle Bands to Calvin Street, Bundaberg.
Righto, welcome back here to Solder Oval. Paul Jagger to continue from the Kelvin Street end. Bowler's last of his 4 overs. Julian Bond, sub-field, it's his second catch.
Yeah, well, I suppose they've got to take a few risks now, don't they, to build that score. So that's well bowled again by Paul Jagger. You know, he's to the wicket. And the Vikings now 4 for 38.
Yeah, and spot of bother here.
Eric Peterson coming out to bat. He's been hitting the ball really well for Eastern Division 1 this year.
Yeah, very smart cricketer. Been around a long time.
Couple of indoor veterans going head to head here.
Yeah. So Eric's probably got to bat through to the 20th over here and just let the other guys bat around him, you'd think.
Yeah, well, Eric hits to unique areas too. Like, he's not a sort of conventional plays the V type of cricketer. You know, he does find that single and gets off strike really, really well. So I think you've hit it on the head there, mate. I think he'll really try and work that ball around and try and get net on strike to try and clear the boundary, I think. Oh, that's got to be close to a wide. Oh, not called. The Taipans won a game yet this year?
No. No, a couple of losses and a washout. They actually played 3 of the last 4 games. So they've really got a chance. Need to win here to be a bit of a chance to push for that second spot.
Yeah, see, well worked there by Eric through backward point. For 4 too, well timed. That was a lovely shot. Balked it at Paul and just put the fully away, just waited for the ball, and classy shot. So Reece, Vikings bowlers tonight, mate. Obviously yourself.
Yes, Jeremy Haxman and Matthew Posibon up front. A little bit of pace.
Cole Stallen with a few off his leggies. I'm not real sure what comes out of
maybe if we get desperate, but no, we'll just see. We also got Eric can bowl. Young Ollie Bogue, young Nick Clark. So there's certainly plenty of options.
Yeah, you sort of got a lot of variety there in those medium pace bowlers, and on this wicket, where it probably is a little bit too paced, certainly probably suit your attack, I think, on this wicket.
It was a bit quicker.
What have we got? The Beach Boys coming in here for the next stint. Hawaii 5-0. Have a look at them. Kokomo. That's it. David Bogue and Dale Rethmore walking in here with their Taipan Hawaiian shirts on. It's certainly brightened the place up.
Yes. We'll have to make sure the boys down in the van get a shot of them when they come in.
Yeah, there's a wide ball there. That was pretty wide, that one. They certainly look the part, the boys. They just probably need a bucket hat and a bit of zinc cream, and away they go.
It's a fair seed, to say the least.
That one's carried through a little bit better to Luke. Belly button high, it's getting good carry through and a little bit off the wicket. You know, 100 might be competitive, Reece.
Yeah, you never know. Cricket's a funny game and runs on the board and anything can happen, so. Got to get to 100, but.
Yes, very true. Catch. Oh, it's hit it straight to Michael Loader on the circle.
Yeah, couldn't have picked him out any better.
And he just moved him there too, the skipper. As we watch the replay here.
Oh, he could have hit that anywhere, really, couldn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big wicket for the Taipans.
Damien O'Neill coming in. All right, Luke. I'm going to leave you. I better go and get some gear on.
Well, we might do a double change here. Double change.
Incoming is David Bogue and Dale Rethmore.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, thanks for that. That was good. Bit of fashion advice there from Luke and Grillsy. Always good to get a bit of...
Yeah, if we're taking fashion advice from Reece Grills and Luke Owen, we're in trouble.
We sure are.
What do you think, Dale? You happy with this?
Mate, well, it's the best we've done so far this season, so I heard the boys saying that 100 might be a good score here. I hope they're wrong with that statement, but Steely's coming in here to throw a few over, so this will be interesting to see how he goes tonight.
Big Nettie Jenner down there, so with a couple of batsmen out, Scotty Irwin's out and Trent Seed, so they're probably wishing they were playing tonight because 5 wickets down for not many, they're going to struggle.
Yeah, they certainly miss those 2 power players.
Nice and full, and I think the pitch is doing a little bit. Do you think? Bit of grass on the wicket when we had a look before the game?
Yeah, 100%. So Jagger certainly got the ball moving there before on that last over.
Ooh.
Steele will be watching that one over tonight when he gets home.
He said no one wanted to bowl this end because it was into the breeze, so he's taken upon himself as the captain. Good to see.
Yep, I noticed he shortened his run up 2 steps as well for it, so...
He's just jogging back between balls there. They might be behind on the over rate, maybe.
I think so. Maybe he's just got a bit of a spring in his step because we're certainly in a good position, which we haven't been in so far. So bottom of the table, the Taipans. So we don't like to be down there. So he might have a bit of a spring in his step tonight, Steely.
And I don't think there have been too many boundaries tonight. I can remember 1 boundary. So 1 boundary in the first 12 overs.
I think that was off a drop catch too. So
actually, there were 2 boundaries.
There you go.
5 boundaries. Well, gee, we've missed a few.
No.
Eric hit 1, and then straight to gully. So
that's what happened, Bogey, when you're at the bar with me drinking cocktails in our fashion
Blue
attire.
Lagoons. So, what do you think about Dean Krebs? He's just ditched us, and where's he gone? Charters Towers for the goal for the Ashes?
Charters Towers to continue his form of losing. So, played cricket up there today and unsuccessful again. So, it seemed maybe it's Krebsy that's causing us the run of bad luck. The Taipans.
Maybe he can stay up there, hopefully.
Well,
the roads are cut just for him when he wants to come back home.
Well, they won't take much more rain to do that, so fingers crossed. So, but I must admit he has been bowling well for us, but it hasn't helped the end result.
No.
Which is disappointing. I really wanted to see the better heat have a good season. They haven't made a final yet, and I sort of, after I've made that comment, I'm starting to think that's probably been to the detriment of ourselves. So that's not quite the angle I was heading for. So.
Well, the Heat are going well.
Yeah, they are. They certainly are, and good on them too. So it's nice to see them have a bit of a taste of what it's like to be up on top.
Duffy's coming back. He bowled a couple of good overs early on.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what these boys do with him here, because they're going to have to give it a bit of a hurry along shortly. So we're only 5 for 45 after 13, so they're going to have to pull their finger out here in a minute.
I think Lennon tried to hit him for 6 every ball, didn't he? So that's Damien O'Neill. He hasn't batted a lot. He's the captain of the North Division 2 team in Bundaberg here, so he probably wasn't expecting to be batting in the 13th over, or probably not batting at all, to be honest.
I wouldn't think so. Damien had a season with the Taipans.
He's a good man.
Yep, he is. We enjoyed him in the side. He didn't do too much with the bat for us either. He didn't really need to then, so the runs were coming thick and fast back in those days. So,
and Michael Loader hasn't taken the gloves yet?
No, Luke Solano's kept every game for us, and he's doing a good job of it too. We like Luke. Luke was with us in the beginning with the Taipans, and I was very happy that we got him back this year. Great, loyal team guy, and Michael's happy to play anywhere out there, to be honest with you.
And a young Munro down there.
Yep. It's great to see the young blokes running around giving it a bit of enthusiasm. I know in our first year that probably wasn't one of our strengths.
Definitely not.
Yeah. Enthusiasm in the field. It wasn't from a lack of trying, it was just from a lack of ability, unfortunately. But we did turn Reece Grills into a superstar with the ball, so we'd like to take some credit for that. The Taipans
made a name for him, didn't we?
We had to say that because we know the Waves guys are sitting at home having cocktails, listening to us.
So Neddy's gone straight there. He might have to run it if it's not passed. That's Lockie Haycock's down there, I think, so he probably should be. Damo's going for 2. Could be trouble, direct hit. Or even if Duffy took that. So.
Yeah. And Lockie's been great for us. We've enjoyed the young guns. He's certainly been a star, and just that ability in the field, and he's been great with the bat. And it's a shame we've got Toby Lamond away tonight. The Wide Bay's on tomorrow, I think that's right, isn't it, in Maryborough?
Under 18s, and in fact Lockie is going down tomorrow, as is Matty Parker. So I think Lockie's just pulled rank and said I'm playing tonight. So Toby's just been called in, and I think the coaches or the managers said I would prefer you not to play. So he said, well, I'm the last bloke into the team, so I better follow what I'm told. So Toby and Lockie did a really good job in the last game, didn't they, when they batted down the order?
And it was great to watch. They played very well together. They certainly got us very, very close to a win that night, and we didn't come away with the chocolates, but at the end of the day it's just great to see those young guys out there competing and giving a bit of a show of their abilities.
Nicely bowled by Steely. He's got a
He's a told you. Hey, well, I had a bit of a yarn to Steely a few times this week actually. So
must have sold a bit of hay today. He's got a pep in his step.
Well, it stopped raining. You might be able to get out of his shed to be able to deliver it to someone.
Maybe that's why he's got all the energy. He's done nothing all week.
That's probably because he's left his wallet in his kit bag, I think. So he's picked up a few extra kilos there. Yeah, he's tearing through this, and I'll be honest.
That's safe.
He's probably the tidiest overs he's bowled for us this season too, I'll be honest. Don't you agree?
Yep. Everything kind of seems to be going the Taipan's way tonight, so Damo's decided to go, I think, mate, hitting with the wind, so he said, I'm going to try and hit towards the grandstand. As he does. Hit that well. Right.
Kept it down.
Yep, just the one.
Another
good fielding down there.
And we're flying through the overs now.
Nettie Jenner, he's not known for his quickness between the wickets either, so him and Damo might be good. The few twos turn into one. There's a wide, so that could be 5 wides if it goes.
I shouldn't have...
just over.
I was just talking Steely up there. No, there you go.
Commentator's curse.
Yep.
So I think they need to score over 100. 6 overs to go. They're going to struggle to do that.
Well, what they're showing us so far.
That's hit well. That's a nice straight shot by Nettie Jenner.
Got that out real well.
Just swatted it, didn't it? It was a bit short, like just a slap down the field. So Nettie's only 16. He's actually just left school, doing an apprentice. He's an apprentice electrician. So reality left the school playground. So he's mixing with the big boys, and he is a big unit, isn't he? He's a strong lad.
He's a strong lad. Good family, good local family, and he's holding them together here at the moment. Looks like he's trying to grow his hair a bit like a Viking too, I've noticed.
He's had long hair for a while.
Hey, maybe that's part of the selection criteria that Dale Hodge and Sean Rose ran with.
Girls get the girls, that's what I heard.
Is that right?
That's what Ned told me.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know. I've never had any. That's why I'm wearing a cap tonight. We're having a bit of trouble with the focus on the camera. A bit
shiny off these spotlights here.
There's
the cap,
There we go. The solar panel was causing a bit of grief with the exposure.
Do you like the shirts? Okay, ad break. There we go. So 5 overs to go, 63, 8 and over. That's 40. That's 103, mate.
I don't know. They'd want to show something a bit more what they have. But I must admit there was a good feel in the Taipans camp tonight. Everyone was real refreshed after the break, and
it's going to go for 4. Wow. So deep backward point there wasn't close enough. So a bit wide by Lockie. So Nettie knows Lockie pretty well from all the Lord Tabs games they've played. So way they're going the last couple of overs, Nettie and Damo starting to turn it on. Got to get it in the he didn't hit it, just tapped it, didn't he?
Yep.
Nice short ball from Lockie.
Just kept it to the single, which is good. So yeah, but they certainly, I think they've missed those couple of power hitters out of their side.
And losing 2, well, Lennon Childs was here, but he seemed like he was in a rush, so he only got 8 or so. I don't know what he got, but not too many. So when you've got 2 batsmen like that away, you need Lennon to definitely hang around. So he'd be very disappointed. And Joshy Winnan, he's the other. He's been getting a few runs, so he needed to hang around a lot longer as well. Oh, by Lockie. The young gun versus the old bull.
Damien looks like he's enjoying this out here. Actually, he was trying to catch his breath there before, but he looks like he's starting to settle in a little bit. It's a good ball.
Someone's just told us the heat. 2 for 45 off 7 is Joshy Brown out. I actually
wasn't that great.
I went to Cooper's Cricket on the 23rd of December, dropped the bat in to get a rehandle, and Joshy wasn't there. He's at the Gabba, but he's done well, hasn't he?
Oh, absolutely amazing to watch. I wish I had been at that game. That was
was it New Year's Day, I think? I was there watching it, and because I took the bat in for a rehandle, I thought they're going to get bombarded tonight. So the bat handle will not get fixed. And went down the other day, last week, and I said to Rod, the bat maker, how are we going? He goes, oh, gee, mate, I've been snowed under.
Wonder why. Crashed the website that night.
35 bats they sold after the game.
Yeah, no, the website went down. It was certainly getting some Google action, but it was just great to watch, and what a great story.
So Joshy just works there. So Rod, I forget Rod's name, but I've done a bit of YouTubing, and he's a bat maker, knows his stuff. So Joshy's just making a few bats and rehandling. So that's a nice short ball. Oh, Ned's off. They're both at the same.
They're in trouble here.
Lukey's just gonna.
Yeah.
There you
loved it. Bit of enthusiasm here from the commentary box. You got to be happy with that.
The old unbiased commentary.
I just blew the equaliser a bit there. And here's young Liam Walsh, our water boy for the Taipans.
He's pumped tonight.
Oh, mate, there was a good feel. Liam said good things are going to happen. His mum and dad are away at the Australian Open, so I think that might have something to do as well with his enthusiasm.
Here's the replay. You watch Nettie knew he was going to run, and Damo short. He's worn one on the forearm. He's kind of taken a couple of steps and went, no, I don't know where it is, and turned around and said, Ned, what are you doing holding hands with me? And Lukey Solano was going to dive, but he thought, I'd better throw it. So
he kept his cool there,
He did, mature play, because it's a bit hard to know where Ned is exactly. So he got close enough and threw them down. So Nettie Jenner, top scorer of 15 tonight. That says a few things, doesn't it? So Nettie was just starting to start going. So new bat, young Posy. Matty Posibon looks like.
Probably need to refer to that screen a bit more. It seems to have a lot of information on it, so rather than trying to keep score on my head, and it's clearer as well.
So I don't know how many bats Matty Posibon's had this year. He's on our cricket show. We were all into him, calling him Mr. Fiji. He went away for a 1 week holiday and come back 6 weeks later with a tan. So I wouldn't think he's hit too many balls. So he's bowling an honest kind of in the corridor there. He set the field so he can bowl just short of a half volley and set the field.
Well, he doesn't need to do anything too much. So try and keep a few tidy overs in here and without any wides, and I think it's he'll do his job.
As Damo's put one up, and there you go, another wicket. Caught by Matty Parker.
And
Damo's disappointed.
I'm glad he made the decision to stay the night and not go down to Wide Bay. He's paid for himself there. So
here's the replay. So Damo probably had to hang around a little bit longer. He's gone the woolly whooshka plate across the line a little bit. Matty Parker, good position.
Yep, Steely like that. Hey, he's like that.
Look at Damo walking, kicking stones.
He was. He reminded me of the old duck that used to come up on the TV back in the 80s. That's sort of the stride that it had.
So Jeremy Haxma, by name and by nature, he loves a moose. I was wondering what on earth he was doing, having some throwdowns before the game. Yeah. He's put the mocker on the team, hasn't he?
I think so.
He's coming in at number 9. He was having throwdowns. He must have known something.
You might have got away with that in the 1500s if you were a Viking, but probably not these days.
And he's left the first ball go, so I didn't see him do that in the throwdowns.
No, it's probably because he, I don't think he's seen that.
He's used all these shots up in the throwdowns. Late cut, didn't quite work. Not much footwork there, but...
This is a good over. Good over by Steely.
Bowling well if he keeps it there, because Jeremy, he does like hitting across the line towards that grandstand, so if he can get under it, he'll be going for the hack across the line. There you go.
Yep.
And he should get 2 because he has got wheels. Yep, he's very, very quick between wickets.
I don't think Damien O'Neill would have enjoyed that if he had been out there still. So
another good over, couple of wickets there. So the Taipans are way on top, but I don't want to put the commentator's curse. But
no, we don't want to be doing that.
No. We don't judge a pitch until both sides are batted, they keep saying on the TV. So, mind you, when you know you're only chasing somewhere around the 100 mark, they've gone for the surge now. Umpire Paul Denning singling. So, that might be Chris Duff going to bowl. Yeah, Duffy's going to have a bowl. Liam's bringing the water out.
Yep.
And Farron, it's a water break for everyone.
Yeah.
Trying to slow down. Farron's coming out of a field, and Liam's followed him out with the water bottles.
I don't know if Munners is chasing him off, or Munners is going off, or...
I think Farron has actually pulled rank and said, I'm too slow, I've got to hide down here.
I was going to say.
Young Munners at point there.
So who did we swap out there?
Don't know who went off.
Julian Bond, was it?
Might have been, yeah. So Julian's been brought in tonight because we've had a lot of players away.
Yeah, so we grabbed him from the pool, and a really good lad and North's player, and obviously we're a supporter of North's, and we're keen to get him in the side tonight to give him a run around out on the paddock. He seemed quite happy when he was limbering up to get a run. He looked good in orange too.
He's a granddad now. Young Jaden's been playing for North's and scoring a fair few runs, so he's got a bit of time off home with Bub, enjoying changing nappies and feeding apparently. So, congratulations to Jaden, and Julian was pretty rapt this morning, was telling us all about it.
Yeah, he's certainly in a good frame of mind when we were talking earlier on.
I saw Julian earlier, and he proud as punch. So, and Jaden's only a young fellow. I think he's just transferred from Rosedale, and he's a teacher at BCC this year, so he'll know he's alive. New job.
I was going to say.
And Bubba in the house.
That's 2 different schools there.
So Duffy's bowling well. He's bowling full. He's got mid-on back. I think mid-off is back, so he must be getting a bit of spin, so he doesn't think they can hit it over mid-off, so one out at cow corner as well. Well bowled.
Good bowl
That's
again.
He's got a bowl, so.
I tell you what, this tidy bowling for these last 5 overs. They're the Taipans are certainly keeping their cool.
He's looped that one up, so across the line like we were saying before, and has gone for 4. So He's probably too straight because the ball is coming off the pitch nice and slow, and Jeremy likes swinging across the line, so he could probably move a few metres to his right, so that's where Jeremy's going to be hitting it for sure. So he's going back to where he was though.
First year in the Taipans for Duff.
Yeah.
Seems to have fitted in quite well actually. He's been certainly a good performer for us. He was a good buy. Come from the Pies. I'm surprised they let him go, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, well, they couldn't keep everyone, could they?
Well, that's true. They pretty well had everyone, but you know, we're pretty keen to get him, and it's good too. We've been able to bat him up the order a little bit, which he didn't get much of an opportunity to do with the Pies, and he's certainly rewarded us by doing that.
He's Okay, so Steely's still bowling nice and full, just outside of off stump there, so he's just got to keep it there, hasn't he?
100%,
just be patient.
100%. He doesn't need to do anything special, like we said. If he can just keep this up, and it'll certainly contain him. Yep, good ball.
Singles, they'll take the singles at the moment. That'll keep them under 100. Someone's birthday today.
It is.
Employee of the decade. Who was it?
Well, that's a bit of a stretch. And that clue's probably thrown me.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of someone else.
I'm thinking there could be someone else who missed their birthday. But good ball. Braden Krebs works at Tackle Vans and does a good job down there. It's his birthday today. He's got a few of his football mates there, and they're having a couple of cold beverages to celebrate his birthday. Seems to be enjoying himself. Brother to...
Oh, well fielded.
Well fielding. We're just saying what a great contribution he's been to the side, and that's that just shows there. But yeah, Dean's brother, obviously. So, and he was pretty excited this year. It's the first year Dean's played for us at the Taipans.
Because he used to barrack for us, and if Dean was playing, he'd barrack for Dean.
It was hopeless, wasn't it?
He was hopeless.
I think we banned him once. We couldn't have him sit with us.
No.
He certainly liked cheering his brother on, even if it was at the demise of us.
Yeah,
so,
hitting a six. Yeah, well done, Dean.
So
he's a good bloke. He does a lot, doesn't he? So
100% president of the Brothers Bulldogs. He gives a lot to the community. He umpires AFL. He does some umpiring for cricket. It's a six.
Yes. Brothers boys are going to hear all about that tomorrow,
won't they?
He's hit it fairly straight. It's usually a hack across the line, so he's hit Steely over mid-off, but credit to Jeremy there because he knew where Steely was bowling.
100%. So we're going to have Chris Duff for the last over, you think, or what are we going to do here? Or
he's bowled out. Lockie Haycock.
Lockie's got one left, so...
He's given the hints.
Well, he's gone up and given him a bit of advice there, so hope Lockie keeps this together.
So 92. Said if they get to 103, they were doing pretty well.
Yep. This will certainly determine. But happy birthday, Braden! After all that nonsense, I got there in the end. Been with us for a while down there now. I can't remember the years. I think it feels like about 30. But
have you been listening to the live stream? Okay, good. Happy birthday, mate.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned you once.
No. It's a good shot by Posy. Oh, misfield.
Runners.
And young Ryan McLean following that, picking up the scraps.
First game he's played for us. Ryan, I didn't know who it was. I had to ask someone who it was. I thought Fang might have had to shed its skin, but speaking of that, Ryan's actually wearing Fang's pants, so we can't have the mascot out there tonight. We can't have a pantless Fang.
No.
Come on. No, just didn't quite get there.
And talking about Fang, I'm hearing on very good authority there's a mascot race at half-time.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I hope Fang gets its pants back on for that. Because,
Fang, what's the Viking? What's he called? Is he Victor the Viking?
Victor.
Is it Victor?
Victor the Viking. We've seen a lot of Victor this year. The
Gee, that's gone up, and Big Steely's underneath it. He's got big hands. Can he take it? Oh, no, he can't. He got low on him. He should have taken high. Oh.
I'll tell you what, that's going to repeat on him like that pie I had for lunch today, I can tell you. That's, yeah. But yeah, that'll be interesting. The mascot race, I'll look forward to that. So I wonder who's in the mascot outfit for us. So
it's like the Stig, mate, very secretive. Well bowled, Lockie.
Well, we haven't got too many candidates over there, I'll be honest with you.
No.
I've seen the kids that are around there. Natalie fits into the suit, and we know she's got quite good form. She's won the polo race twice now.
Yep. Heard all about that too, haven't we?
But she's only had one beverage this evening. Normally she's got to be in the double figures to sort of get out her best.
Loosen those hamstrings a bit.
And just quietly, I don't think the handicap has been kind to her over Christmas, so that might not play in our favour this year.
I think Charlie Steele's going to jump in the mascot. He's going to show Dad after he dropped that catch. He's going to say, "Dad, I'll do something tonight for the Taipan." So Charlie's going to he can run. Yeah, they've just come up to the 100. So well done.
Yes,
but one ball to go. Well bowled, and they've got to go for 2. They have got to go. Oh, Mitchy Waters out there, left arm throw, a good throw, but home safely. So 102 at the start of the day, you would have taken that, wouldn't you? If you said 122, 100%. You would have said we'll take 122 from the Taipan's perspective. So,
but true to our form, we've dropped a few in the field again. So I could only imagine what that score would have been if.
There's one short actually. Look at that, Mickey.
Hey?
Mickey Clary's called that one short. So 101. There you go.
Well, there you go.
Mick's in the game.
It's getting better all the time. He's
all over it, Mick, isn't he?
This is a nice turn of events for the Taipans. We normally come on the bit of a short end of the stick when it comes to decisions like this.
First bit of luck we've had all night.
First, probably say for 4 seasons, but we could say that for tonight as well. So we're getting some waving happening to us here.
There's a few fans around, mate.
Well, it's hard not to.
Even though it's Mum.
I feel like something out of the Beach Boys film clip. And
Paul Dennings has been thrown the ball and dropped it cold, so I can see why he's umpiring, not playing.
Just did a Dale Steele masterclass there. But young Liam will be very happy with our result tonight. We might stay up here, Bogey, and watch this race. I think we'll call this.
Are we gonna show the mascot race? Think we should? Yep. We just got it through in the earpiece.
We've just got one issue. Ryan's got the pants still on out there on the field. So
has he?
Yeah.
Okay, we might have to wait for a bit.
We got to wait for Fang to get some attire on that's suitable. We don't want a streaker out there.
Got to keep it PG, not R-rated.
It's been a while since we had a streaker at Soldo Oval.
Yeah, well, I can't remember one. Maybe in the next. When the Bulldogs are back against the Dolphins this year.
That could be. Yeah, they are. Yeah. So what a great weekend that's going to be.
Absolutely.
Bundaberg Cup, the races are on the Saturday. And on the Sunday, we've got the Bulldogs in town. Here they come.
The mascots are coming, are they?
Well,
they're...
What pants have we got on?
We've got the...
Don't take your hat off.
Yeah, we can't reveal. It's like the Stig, mate. Come on.
You've got to keep that on. I don't even know who that is. Hey?
Yeah.
Jeez. Charlie's seen a bit of sun over the break. Put your head back on, Charlie. It's not that hard to see out, son. We had Corbin Strong, Olympic cyclist for New Zealand. At that time he wasn't. Rode the velodrome here in Bundaberg in the Fang suit.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so there's actually, if you go to YouTube and look at Fang's escapades, you'll actually see that. But Corbin had a cracking 12 months. He keeps in contact with us, the young fella.
Did that kickstart his career?
Well, I think it might have. He certainly, I tell you what, the coach at the Academy of Sport wasn't overly excited with the with the concept when it went live.
Okay, so looks like we're having a stall gift. Is it Easter, mate? Because Victor the Viking has nearly got a cricket pitch. What is Braden doing?
Seriously,
dead set.
You wonder why not nicer things were said about your birthday.
He backs donkeys instead of horses.
What are
now.
you doing?
He's moving.
No one's that quick. Sorry, Braden.
You know what? Where they're going to run to, these blokes are warming up on the field as well. We need a finish line. Oh. It's nearly like a half the track head start. Anyway.
I reckon he'll blow his hat off here trying to catch this, so... I think they've underestimated Indy in the Vikings outfit. She's quite an athletic girl.
They've moved the fielders off.
She's a good little sports person.
Krebsy's going to go down there. Who's going to start the race? Shearsy. And they're off. Okay, Charlie started well. Victor is going well also, but Charlie's catching up, going around down the outside in the final straight.
He's having trouble keeping his head.
And is he going to get there? I think it's going to be I reckon Fang's got it. Paying $5.80 at Sportsbet. I've picked up a lazy 100 there.
Can we go to the photo finish on that?
Photo finish?
We're not getting a lot of assistance from anyone.
Oh, yeah, he's saluting the crowd.
He's saluting
Fang. Here's the replay, mate. So
look out!
Look at that blue head.
I think
he come in and there's.
Oh, he's got it there by a paw. But he's not really I might have to go back to school on that
by
one.
A long tooth or something.
By a long tooth, or I couldn't say a tail. So wrong animal.
So that was proudly sponsored by that race. Who was proudly sponsoring that race?
Well, I was going to say Braden seems to be quite involved in it.
We can't even offer at the Charlie or Fang beer for. He might have to be a Coke, no sugar or something. Maximus or a Powerade.
We can do any of those things. But Indy put in a very solid performance there. She's done a great job in the mascot's outfit for the whole season. We've never seen Victor so much.
No. Good concept.
It's Victor's. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll see you back shortly.
See Tackle-Vans, your family-owned caravanning experts for the popular New Age caravan range. Walkinshaw designed and engineered for superior strength and reliability. Start your adventures today with a New Age caravan from Dale and the team at Tackle-Vans to Calvin Street, Bundaberg.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online. And it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
Shane, Dimmock and Roger. So I shot Miles twice.
Who can you call upon when interest rates are rising or if your fixed rate is ending? The refinanciers from Aussie. We'll make your home loan work harder. Let's talk.
Time out! You are busy, but your foot pain is slowing you down. The experienced team at Hinkler Podiatry are passionate, outcome-driven, and use the latest treatments to get you back on your feet fast. Call Time Out on your foot pain with Hinkler Podiatry.
Who can you call upon when interest rates are rising or if your fixed rate is ending? The refinanciers from Aussie. We'll make your home loan work harder. Let's talk.
Welcome back to Salter Oval. Just at the commencement of the second innings, Taipans. Looks like Mitch Waters and Michael Loader will be taken up. And is that Jeremy Haxmo or Posy Bond? No. That looks like Posy. Will be taking the new ball. 101 defending. Probably a little bit more than I was expecting when we sort of...
2 or 3 overs to go. Looked like they were going to finish about 90. Little cameo at the end there.
Good old bowlers.
His bowlers game.
I think The umpires got everyone a little bit off guard, scorers and commentators. So everyone's rushing around.
They make for an interesting little chase, this, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Another 15 runs, 20 runs would have made it very interesting.
Couple of dots there to start with. So getting the live scoring up to date. Had a little bit of a hissy fit, so trying to get it back at the moment.
Early wickets again, you'd think it's going to be the key. It sort of worked for the Taipans in the first innings.
Yeah, as I said, they'll run hard. So yes, wickets will be early. So if the Vikings are any chance, they need to take a couple early, and they need to hold all their catches. Okay. It's a good shot there from Loader.
Yep.
One of his strengths, that sort of region. So it looks like it's gone for 4, has it?
No,
they saved it.
Long way out there.
Well, Loader was looking for the 4th. So just let me get this up to date and then I'll be with you.
Lapping Mitch Waters if you'd have tried to run a 4th.
That's a good start here.
Yeah.
So, as I said, none for 4. 1 ball left in the over.
Positive start. They know that pressure's on the Vikings, so they don't have to do anything silly.
Dale will be keen to get one over. He wouldn't want the Victor and the Vikings to clean sweep the season. And pretty much whoever loses tonight's out of contention, as mentioned earlier. So another run there. That's really strong running. I think the Vikings missed a bit of that in their innings. I think they left a few runs out there, especially with a pitch that's holding up a little. You've got to make sure you're pushing hard and getting the singles and putting pressure on the fielding side.
Yeah.
So, you look at that Viking scorecard there, 16 top score, 2 15s. It's, very disappointing.
16 off 10 from their number 9.
Looks like Jeremy's now taking the ball. So it'll be interesting to see how Jeremy bowls on this. It comes on quite sharp.
He's pretty sharp, yeah, so wind at his back, he'll appreciate that, I'm sure. Although that wind seems to have died off a little.
So not a bad crowd over there tonight.
Yep.
Looks like the music man's gone missing in action, so it's another thing I'll have to sort out next week. Oh, Big Bash game. Adelaide got smashed. Bowled out for 92, and Perth Scorchers got their 7 wickets in hand in the 11th over. So
this is not the only low-scoring game tonight.
No. So the Vikings got more than the Strikers.
Yeah.
So that'll. One thing I find interesting with the Big Bash is it's almost like this year. It's been almost like 2 seasons. Because half the international players, they swap over midpoint. So the Strikers have lost Lynn and they've lost Rashid, and their season's just, the wheels have fallen off.
Yep.
Whereas, it's...
Yeah, the timing's kind of not quite right, is it?
No. And I think looking forward to going back to the shorter season, because that's just me, because I prefer to try and keep pretty much the same squad the whole time.
Yep.
So all the franchises have had major changes, and it does. It's just changed the context. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Scorchers and the Sixers are still by far the standouts, but yeah.
Oy.
Oh, that
did take off. Yeah, sort of makes for a pretty disjointed competition when you've got guys that are playing in T20 leagues around the world, sort of coming in playing first half of the season. The Australian Test players out for the first half of the season, they're coming back in.
Oh, that'd have to be wide. Yep. No, I agree. Heat at 4 for 111 off 15.4. Matt Renshaw just got out for 41. He's had a pretty good run over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Getting back into the Test side, and that amazing innings which pretty much carried the Heat the other night and kept their season alive.
Yeah, he was probably unlucky really in the Test, wasn't he? Sort of finally got back into the squad and
it rained.
It rained. So didn't really get a go.
Well, he's going to India, so he'll be happy.
Yeah.
Can't afford to give away extras tonight.
Take there from Damien O'Neill.
Saved 5 wides there.
Lucky that wasn't called a wide as well.
It didn't get up much, did it?
No.
Compared to the other one that sort of kicked a bit.
Yeah.
So who do you see as the favourites in the Big Bash?
Oh, Scorchers would have to be.
I think the Sixers now with Smith back in the side makes it fair enough. They've lost Vince and they've lost, who else did they lose? Vince. But yeah, I think with Smith it really makes a difference to their side.
Yeah. That Scorchers side though, they've been one of the top sides in that league for years. They've got a really good core nucleus there that they've been able to hold and keep in that side. Guys like Barendorf and AJ Ty and that's what the Vikings can't afford. Tough chance, but a chance all the same.
Definitely not. That's a great start there. Definitely on top, 2 overs, none for 12.
None for 12 off 2, yeah.
Who can you call upon when interest rates are rising or if your fixed rate is ending? The refinanciers from Aussie. We'll make your home loan work harder. Let's talk.
Yeah, but just even the Renegades, they've lost Majib and they've lost Hassan. We know 2 spinners, which, the spinners seem to be making a massive difference in the comp. They were easily beaten by the Thunder last night.
Yeah.
So it'll be, I really think it is almost a 2-horse race and everyone else is just making up numbers.
Yep. Does seem that way, doesn't it?
Another single there to Mitch Waters. So on another note, young Lucy Hamilton's over in the Under-19 World Cup.
Yeah, right.
Involved in a little bit of controversy the other night. She was blocked and got run out.
Okay.
So they weren't real happy. I think it was 21 off 10 at the time, and yeah, she got blocked and short of a crease, run out.
Bit hard done by.
Yeah. Just looks like they're having a good tournament over there.
She's a talent, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's a great shot. That looks like
a
another
fantastic shot, yeah.
Almost like they're playing on two different pitches.
Yeah, well that's a thing, isn't it? When you sort of restrict a side to a low score, all the pressure's off the batting team then, isn't it? They can come out and play freely without necessarily taking any risk. And
bowling half volleys doesn't help that, I suppose.
True.
So you'll be around for the Bulls Masters Tour this year?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a great weekend.
Do you do the golf on the Thursday, or you sort of just stick to the dinner and the game?
Never got an invite for the golf.
Not just in the wrong circles.
Must be. And golf on the Thursday sounds like a fabulous idea.
Yeah, no, it's a really good day.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Obviously we just thought you'd be writing too many home loans, too many appointments, mate, trying to, keep everyone happy.
Last couple of years that has been the case. Very good couple of years.
When's your house starting down at Headlands?
Headlands in a couple of weeks actually. So got an email today saying they're starting site works in a couple of weeks and slab down middle of February hopefully.
Okay, who's building that one for you?
JRZ.
Oh, yeah, Jesse.
Yep. Come up with something really good for us. So very excited.
Have you sold your other place yet? Or?
Yeah, that's gone. Yep, sold that.
What, living with mum and dad?
No, we bought a little place in town that we'll hang on to as a rental property. And
I wonder where you got the finance from.
Might know one or two people that could help with that.
Oh, right, yeah. Looks like Jeremy's coming back on for his second over.
Bit of a risk bringing him back on. He was wayward in the first over, and we saw how effective Chris Duff was. The bowling some spin, taking the pace off. So
I think, as I said, Hardy. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
a little bit surprised as well.
Yep. Sort of deck that probably suits somebody like Artie.
I think any deck suits Artie, really.
Yeah, true.
It's just the way he is. He generally doesn't go too bad. I think maybe that's one area that the Vikings sort of were a little bit missed out in the auction, just on a first choice keeper. So they got a couple of, second choice keepers, but make a difference when you got a Luke Solano or a, Brendan Hanley.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or a Corey Pope. There's just that, once again, taking up that half chance.
Yep.
Which, potentially was last over.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a bowler that they can't use while he's got the gloves on too.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. Heater up to 5 for 130 with 3 overs to go.
That's a great shot. Oh, sweeper out there.
Jimmy Pearson's just got out in the 17th, first ball of the 17th over. Good shot for 1 run.
Yeah. Wide.
I think Michael's coming back to Div 1 tomorrow.
Yep.
He's had a few games now, so...
Doesn't mind telling the umpire it was a wide either.
Yes.
I was saying though, like as much as he bowls good wheels, he when he gets it wrong, he can go wrong in a big way.
Yeah. As I said, if he gets it right.
Oh yeah.
He's gone through a few sides this year.
Oh yeah. He's taken 5 for just before Christmas, I think. 4 or 5.
Yeah. He's done a couple of that this year.
That's got to be wide.
Well, they never know. Especially after. You know, there was one in the first innings.
Yep.
Cast down, so probably
it's a square up.
Yeah. It's not real smart. The way he sort of. Anyway, that's the way Michael Loader is.
Yes. Do a little bit off the pitch, that one.
Yeah. So, as I said, at the end of the 4th over, they are none for 21.
Flying along.
Flying along. As I said.
That's Andrew Simon who's got that not long ago.
Looks like Ollie Bogue's coming into the attack. So it's good to see Chris Lynn coming to Bundy again.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely a crowd favourite last time he was here.
Hopefully get a few more runs this time. Yeah, from a spectator's perspective.
Yes.
So I think with, as I said, Reardon's coming in, Nathan.
Yep.
So obviously Nathan made a brilliant 100 here a few years ago.
Yep.
So it could be an interesting night if those two get off and if a couple of the other boys get there. So the invitational side will definitely have
no
their
ball
work cut out. Was that a no ball?
It was a no ball. Free hit. Wheels royally coming off for the Vikings.
It's a big.
Good shot.
Another half volley there, but
yeah, true.
They're doing very well here. They're doing it easy.
Making it look easy.
Could be over very, very early. But yeah, no. So I remember last time he came, it was a great crowd. You know, the coaching clinic was massive.
Yeah.
I thought Brett Mullaby
yeah, so you know, big crowd came. Hopefully they can replicate that this time around.
Yeah, I was just saying earlier, it almost sort of had a bit of a smell of a you know, okay, it's 2-all. We're stacking the side so that we can.
I don't think anyone would mind.
Oh no, not at all.
It's all about sixes and runs.
Absolutely.
It's just a couple of things we're not seeing a lot of tonight, unfortunately.
No. But for all the talk earlier about short boundary and win behind and all the rest of it, we haven't seen one.
You got to hit it
sorry,
off.
we did one.
Yes, you got to hit it off the square first.
Yes, that's true.
So Cam Smith's also coming up, former Queensland and Melbourne Storm and Australian captain.
Nice.
I'm sure.
How does he go with a cricket bat?
Well, he's played before. I'm pretty sure he's handy with the golf stick, mate, and he's handy with the cricket bat. So
can do anything.
Yeah, most of those type of sportsmen.
Yep.
Aren't too shabby. It's still a very fit fella.
Oh yeah.
It's a bit of a long over, that one. There we go. I've got that as over, but... We've had a no ball, and we've had a wide, and we've had a 4 and a single. We'll see what this one does.
Oh, lucky. Score's done for 28 off 5.
Your foot's different, so your best shoe isn't the same as someone else's. Getting the right shoe makes all the difference. It means less pain, better movement, less fatigue and less injury. At FootMotion, our experienced and caring team use the latest technology to match your unique fit and movement to the right shoe. Whether it's for work, running, school or walking, we're here for the whole family. Don't compromise. Experience FootMotion today.
Okay, back at the game. Jeremy's going for his 3rd over, it looks like.
Yeah.
They're coming into Mitch Waters. Well fielded there.
Yep.
Just too easy at the moment, but...
Oh, absolutely. Looks like 2 totally different games, doesn't it?
Mm. Well, Dale did say the boys were all pumped for tonight, and looks like they've, taken that onto the field, and obviously the Vikings, a bit off tonight, and yeah, just very disappointing. It's another boundary.
Another good shot.
Yes,
this is the new team shirts that Dale's sporting. Must have had some sort of positive influence.
They do look rather dapper.
Very sharp.
Another boundary there. So none for 33 off 5.2. Michael's 15 off 12 and Mitch is 12 off 21. Going to need a flurry of wickets here for the Vikings to get back into it.
Absolutely.
Still think, as I said, I would have brought Artie on by now myself and really taken the pace off.
Yep. Yeah, agree.
Especially from this end.
Probably could have almost opened with him.
And done what the,
and do what they did with Duff,
with Duff.
Do they have anybody else that bowls a bit of spin?
Kyle Stowen.
Oh, yep.
Got him home in the last head-to-head.
Yep.
If you remember. So, Taipan's had that on toast and just threw it away. Vikings should be hoping for something like that again tonight, but I just don't think so. And
no.
The couple runs there.
Yeah, didn't get all of it.
No. Dale was saying it's Braden's birthday today.
Okay.
So he'll be, a bit of a birthday present for him.
Side getting a win. Maybe organising the mascot race was his birthday present.
Yeah. Another over down.
Seems
Jeremy's 3 overs for 16. 6 overs, none for 35. So, as I said, doing it easy at the moment.
Yeah.
There's one name across our region that's synonymous with all things hospitality, Rum City Foods. And with more than 50 staff and 4,500 square metres under one roof, Rum City Foods stocks everything. They've got the lot. Paul's Milk, frozen products, packaged foods, dairy, bakery, drinks, chemicals, and all the hospitality packaging you need. Rum City Foods are a proud member of Countrywide Australasia. Find them at rumcityfoods.com.au or at their massive new premises on Commercial Street, Bundaberg.
Waiting for the field to get set. Here we go.
Full toss.
Down the ground.
Who's up next week?
Let me just have a look. Vikings and Pies next week.
Okay. Could be a chance for the Vikings to, the way it's looking tonight, finish their season and put a bit of pressure on the Pies. So they'll be very disappointed with how this has gone so far.
Oh, absolutely.
Keep working here, Ollie.
Yeah, so if we have a look at the ladder, we've got the Heat on 7 points.
Oh, I think they're on 8 because I think that washout has to be updated. So the
Right.
Heat are on 8.
Pies would be 6. Oh, we've just had a wicket.
We just had a wicket.
Which Waters bowled.
Bowled.
Yeah.
Have the replay come up in a second.
Here it is. Just jagged back in a little. Yeah, so we've got Heat on 7 points.
8. Heat on 8.
8, sorry. Yes, I meant 8. Pies on 6. And Searles currently on 3. And Taipans are on 1.
Ensure your caravan is ready for your next adventure with Tackle Bands. Tackle Bands have a fully equipped workshop facility run by trade qualified technicians and mechanics. The team carry out repairs and installations on all types of caravans, RVs and trailers, and no job is too big or too small. Insurance repairs are their specialty. Tackle Bands are authorised and certified repairers for all major insurance providers. So, when you need quality service from professionals you can trust, see Dale and the team at Tackle Bands, to Calvin Street, Bundaberg.
Be right. Looks like they've only played 3 games, according to this. So
Luke Solano is the new batsman at the crease from the Brothers Cricket Club. Very handy cricketer, very good keeper. Facing Ollie Bogue. So the Heat was 6 for 156 off 19.4.
Okay.
So that should be a good game.
Yeah.
I think both sides are probably in with a decent shot there. Hurricanes have got a good side. Gabba's generally a good wicket, and 160 is probably pretty much par normally at the Gabba.
Yep.
So I'd say they've just hit par.
End of the over here. Scores 1 for 37.
Off Shevin. 6 for 162. Boundary off the last ball.
Who can you call upon when interest rates are rising or if your fixed rate is ending? The refinanciers from Aussie. We'll make your home loan work harder. Let's talk.
In the break here, looks like Artie Richardson might be coming into the attack. I think that's a good move.
I think it's a great move. I think it's a little too late, though, unfortunately.
I don't. Yes, you never know. As I said, a couple of quick wickets changes things.
Three or four quick wickets, yeah. It's the luxury the Taipans have got is being so far ahead of the run rate they need that there's no pressure on them to have that.
They're actually on the run rate. It's just the fact that they only need to score at 5 and over.
True.
Hardy will be very difficult to get away.
Yep.
Just checking the draw here. Oh, here we go.
Chip
Right.
down the ground.
Chip for a single, is it? Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, no, the Taipans have got 3 games to go. They win 3 games.
Yeah.
8-7.
Yep.
So next week is a big game. So if next week, if the Headland Pies win, they pretty much...
They lock up a spot too.
They lock up a spot. So you might find all the Taipan supporters will be down supporting the Vikings next week. If this goes to plan.
Yes.
Well, then, on the, vice versa. And then a couple of weeks later, you might see all the Vikings keep coming down. It's great to see.
That must have been a fair sort of shout.
I think Artie's pretty disappointed.
Looked like it got him on the full. Here we go.
Just missed it there.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Some fielder decided he was going to get in the way of the camera.
Keeper didn't seem overly interested.
No.
Two there.
Yep.
To Luke, one of his favourite shots. So it's great to see, we were talking earlier, it's great to see the Heat make their first final.
Absolutely.
After 5 years.
Yep.
So this has been the 6th year, so they're the only franchise that is yet to win a title, and they're the only franchise which has been yet to make a grand final. So I believe, well, this is the 5th year. 5th year.
Be
5th. Yeah, because the Vikings have won it twice.
Yep.
The Taipans once. The Headlands Pies once. Yeah. So this is the 5th year. So 1 for 40 off 8. So it looks like Ollie's coming back in for... Oh, no, change of bowler, is it? Or still
No,
Ollie?
that's Ollie.
Yep.
Dot ball to start the over.
See, there definitely is still a few different ways it could go. The only thing for certain is the Heat are there.
Yep.
So congratulations to Wade and Belinda Abbott. And obviously Arden and the boys. They've actually played really well this year, the Heat.
They have, yep.
They're a really solid side, all-round side. So.
Yep.
And actually Arden's led them really well.
I was just about to say the same thing, yeah.
Great first 3 year, Ollie. Keep working, mate. Close this one out here.
62 off 69. Looks like it's a pace off. Oh,
Yep. That's a good shot.
that's a great shot.
Yeah, as you're saying, looks, it's just one of those pitches that, as you say, pace off pitch. Ball sort of holding up a little bit.
Back on it, Ollie. Back on it, mate.
Michael's batting really well, 23 off 23.
Yep. Not surprised Eric Peterson's not had a bowl yet. He's another one you'd think that would probably go all right on this sort of deck.
Might follow off after Ollie.
Yep.
But then you got Nick Clark too. So, you know, it's not just about the boundary. No, they won't get there. It's not just about, as I said, it's about the exposure these young kids get.
Yeah, true.
So, good 3 there. Oh, another one.
Yeah.
Oh,
misfield.
Okay. So it's a great little finish to the over. 4-3-2.
Yeah.
This sort of took all the pressure off again.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Michael's 26 off 24. Luke's 4 off 7. And they're 1 for 47 off 9.
1 for 49.
Oh, 1 for 49 off 9.
Hi, AJ here, the host of Wide Bay ITV's music show called The Music Scene. Music Scene is all about meeting and getting to know the local musicians and amazing talent that we have in the Wide Bay region, and also maybe a couple of visiting musicians. Why don't you join me on Wide Bay ITV weekly for The Music Scene?
So Artie Richardson's coming on for his second over. Artie needs to probably get 2 or 3 wickets.
Yep.
Pretty darn quickly. Bowling to Michael Roder.
Bowling.
Oh, bowled him. No. What's happened there? Missed stumping, it looks like.
Yeah.
What did I say about the keeper?
Yep. Artie's not happy. He's having a game to forget is Damien O'Neill. Try to catch me stumping.
That run out with, that's 4. God, that boundary's short.
Run out with Ned. Ned was the one scoring all the runs.
Oh, but that was probably Ned's fault. I mean,
yeah,
Damien
it was.
didn't know
It was Ned's fault, yes.
It was different.
But in the context of the game, do you sacrifice your wicket?
Oh, I don't think the problem was Damien didn't know where the ball was. Look, by the time he turned around, Ned had already started going back.
Very loose one from Artie.
Looks like another boundary, is it?
No.
Just inside. Another 3.
He's a long way out there.
So the other thing potentially here with Taipans is the net run rate. So if they end up getting this done, this could be a massive net run rate boost, which could put them in good stead for their last 2 games.
Yep.
But they are reliant on the Vikings beating the Pies next week.
Yes.
Which, by the looks of tonight, is definitely no certainty.
Shot. Out to the sweeper.
What did we say was the pass score in the first 10, in the first innings? We're saying 60 to 70?
Yep.
Deserve more that over.
Yeah, did, yep.
It's
almost a shame that the Taipans didn't bat first.
Oh, okay.
One for 60-ish.
Could have been a different...
Off 10.
Who knows? It could have been a different game. The Vikings could have batted set well in the second.
Yep.
Off that over.
1 for 61.
Yeah, off 10. So 41 off 60. Doing it in a canter at the moment.
Yep.
Looks like working class man's coming on. Reece Grills. Here's another one I thought probably could have bowled earlier on this track.
Yep, absolutely.
These sort of slower decks.
Yep.
Sort of suit
Slow
his style
bowler,
of bowling.
Yep.
Anything that doesn't really come on.
Yep. The ball's not coming on. You know, bowl some cutters and get it into the deck and.
Reece needs to come on with a double hat trick here. Getting back in it. It's getting more desperate by the minute.
Yeah, it's not looking good. If you're a Vikings fan, that is.
So change of commentary team will be coming up shortly. I think Dale.
Just hear him coming up the stairs.
Dale and that coming up the stairs.
Yep.
He'd be very happy to come in. Very happy to come in at the moment. This will be one way to know if he's the jinx or not.
I was just about to say, you don't want to come in and put the moz on him.
If they lose from here, Dale.
If they lose from here, Dale's never commentating again. They've done well. They're in very strong position.
Just doing it easy.
Yeah.
Come on in, Reece.
Over here, the Taipans tank are going, we can't lose 9 for 40. What would make it worse would if you lost 9 for 40 and Reece took most of the wickets. Yeah. Two balls left in Reece's first over, which hasn't been a bad one. Might see Eric come on from the other end.
Yep.
We're gonna have to try something.
Keep Barty going. He should have got a wicket last over.
I think Michael was trying to put that over the grandstand. Last ball of the 11th over. Michael's 29 off 29 and Luke's 13 off 13. Oh, no.
Bowled him.
Oh, no. Well, David just said we can't lose 9 for 40. Oh, no. So Grills, he's done the double on loader by the sound of things, I've been told.
So, hopefully this is not the beginning of 9 for 40.
Yep.
We're just going to have change of commentary.
So in comes David Bogue and Dale Rethmel.
So let's do a bit of adjusting there. So, but Reece Grills off the big long run up.
He was trying to stamp his authority because he got out to a duck Reece Grills the first game, and I don't think Michael hit any then. So Reese has got him 2 for none. So
he has.
Anybody from across the waves can just remember that for tomorrow. Well, I can remind him, but I'm sure
there'll be listeners out there that might remind Michael of the fact again. So
Chris Duff's come in. But I think that's a good move, Dale. Sending somebody experience,
100%.
a runner ball.
We just need to keep our head here. I know it doesn't seem like much of a target, but it would be a shame to let it slip away here. So, yeah, good strong old head on his shoulders, and he's been really good with us with the bat.
So Luke's hit that. Pretty aggressive for Luke Solano, and that's terrible fielding.
Yep. They can't be letting that sort of thing happen.
No.
If they've got any chance of trying to get a win here.
I think that was Jeremy. Luke will thank him for that.
He certainly will. Bowled well. Fielding a little bit less to be desired. Luke's really opening up the shoulders here. He's, I don't know, probably trying to show Michael how it was supposed to should have been done, I guess.
And Artie standing on the ants nest at the.
I was going to talk to you about that, and talk me through that.
A lot of ants down there, I think, from the rain.
Okay.
So
yeah, that could have been it.
He's just squashing a few ants before he runs in the bowl.
A couple of people are asking about that on our way up here. So the shirts have been popular tonight. I must admit, we've had a bit of. Oh, there we go.
A lot of feedback.
Hey, a lot of feedback.
Probably should have ordered more.
I think so. Probably should have ordered some bigger sizes. I think so. Poor old Butch Olsen. We got him a 4XL, and he's blowing the buttons off it like, you know.
Oh, has the keeper kicked the stumps again?
I'm pretty sure that's 2 for 2. Artie took the bails off with his girth there earlier, so they're having a bit of trouble getting to the stumps a bit.
There might be those white pads that Damo's wearing. They stand out, don't they?
They're bright. They're as bright as this light that I'm looking at here at the moment. So, but yeah, no, poor old Butch will have to, I don't know.
I did ask him if he'd been on the treadmill this year, and he said, I've had so many people tell me that. So
yeah, really?
He's not listening. No,
definitely not.
Not taking the advice on board.
We're encouraging Butch because he's a great billboard for the business. He actually got on the big screen at the test last year. He wore the tie pants shirt down there. And,
did he?
Yep. And everyone said, "What are you wearing that down there for, Butchie?" And anyway, they zoomed right in on it. You've never seen the word so big. It was like one of those billboards on the side of the Bruce Highway. He got
free advertising.
Free advertising there for me. I really appreciate that. So
the tie pans on the shirt there.
Yeah, look at that.
Did you design that?
Well, Braden had 18 goes at it, and
they spelt Taipans correctly.
We got there eventually. Let's put it that way, and we had to do a few minor tweaks through the way. And
so from Dan Unwin at Stormers.
Stormers, yep. So yeah, support the local guy there, and I reckon he's done a cracking job with him, just to do something different. Here we go, Grillsy. He's been.
Bowling to another across the waves teammate in Chris Duff. So Duffy's probably thinking, I'm not going to do a Michael Loader here. I cannot get out to Reese. So
I would like to think Chris has got the experience there not to be tempted, but I'd like to think that we've probably given Grillsy the celebrity that he's gained. We grabbed him the first year for 3/5 of nothing, and we've turned him into the bowler that he is. Now that he's got to that stage, we can't even afford to buy him anymore.
No. Ooh. Tell you what.
Yep, look at that.
That's nearly gone through Eric's legs there.
It has.
Young Nick Clark out on the boundary, so Nick Clark and Nettie Jenner, the young fellas out there, but I tell you what, one of the young bucks in there might have swallowed that.
I think so. They're at 6s and 7s. They really haven't got any much enthusiasm left in them, I don't think, which is a shame.
I'll tell you what, Reese is bowling pretty well. He's bowling outside that off stump. That was probably on stumps, flicked off middle, but he's putting it where it should be.
I reckon Grillsy's back's going pretty good. He seems to be, he's coming off a bit of a longer run up, and he's throwing it down a bit better than normal. So,
you think he's had an easy week, letting Ian do all the work on the wheelbarrow?
Well, I have heard some comments about this, so inside information.
Yep, I did hear Ian was on the wheelbarrow yesterday, and Reece was nowhere to be seen, so that's why he's fresh off the long run.
They've done a great job too, the guys for the Bundaberg Race Club. They've been doing a heap of concreting out there in our new stables.
Direct hit, and he's in. Nope. So singles are fine.
Well, that's all we need to do.
31 off 45 balls.
That's all we need to do.
Well bowled again. Luke showing a lot of patience there. Reece has got one for 4. Geez, bowling well. We'll hear about it on the show too, I guess.
Oh, well, why wouldn't you?
Starts next Wednesday.
I quite frankly think that if he never played for the Taipans, he probably wouldn't have got a Guernsey on the show. Take some credit for that as well.
His shares went up.
Sure did.
Oh, there's a sneaky run to Chrissy Duff there. Called him through.
I like how we position this so that post is directly in line with the wickets.
I'm okay here.
Yeah, you're going all right up
We're
there?
behind the cameraman first game. We could not see a thing when to keep looking at the TV. So it's a beautiful vision here for me, mate.
Well, you're doing better than me. I didn't realise the TV was there the first time I come up here, and I'm squinting and looking around. I needed the binoculars there, and I still couldn't get to see what was going on. But that's certainly a help, that TV screen.
So it looks like the Ant Squasher is still going.
Well, they've been having trouble picking him up, but I just...
yes.
So's the keeper, yeah. It's good the Taipans have actually kept their head here. We do have a bit of a tendency to get a bit carried away with ourselves and get a bit too enthusiastic.
The traditional collapse.
Yep, we're known for it. We always like to try and make things hard.
Yep.
Tonight, I think the boys have said, "Nah, come on, we need to get a few points on the board," because currently we're sitting on 1. This will bring us up into 3 points, and that would put us in line with the Vikings, but we do have an extra game to play, so we've got that up our sleeve. So there's still hope for us yet in the season. Luke Solano was very keen here. He was I had a chat to him there at the break, and he was happy with his keeping today, and he was very keen to get out there and have a bat. So that's what you like to see.
Oh, gone big. And safe. Down
that was good placement there. So from Duff.
Artie won't be happy. Oh, it's Eric.
Yeah, it's Eric. I wouldn't want to be standing around there, kids. I'd cover your ears. You might learn a few words.
Unlucky that it wasn't a young, because he had to go. They need wickets.
They
big
do.
Tom.
I think it was one of the young guns that done that. They would have got the spray.
To be honest, Eric is the captain, and I don't know why he's a deep mid-off. He should be in directing the traffic a bit. Maybe
You'd think so.
Artie send him down there.
I don't know, but you reckon they're going to have to get a couple of barrows full of topsoil there to fill in that crater that's been...
just spray a bit of ant poison.
Yep, he's certainly making his mark there. He wouldn't...
Yeah, Peter Bock won't be happy.
No, he won't be.
He'll come out tomorrow and say, who's been doing this?
You wouldn't want to you wouldn't need to put a disc down there for your mark.
Fred Flintstone, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice late
Nice
cut
shot
there by Lucky.
But that's all they need to do.
Yep.
We don't need any big hits. It's still got plenty of balls in hand. See Dale Steele over there. He's absolutely chafing to get out there.
Yeah, we do it without him, I think. It'd be nice to win it too.
Your local battery or appliance specialists. With everything from fridges and laundry to TV, small appliances and much more. Plus, with a range of payment options available, you can buy now and pay later. Go local. That's better.
See a couple extra Hawaiian shirts sneaking through in the reflection there.
Couple of models.
Even
that ball's orange, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we try and keep everything in theme. If you stick your head round the corner here, sweetheart, you'll get yourself on TV. So this is young Emma. She's part of the Taipans.
Hey, Emma.
So there you go. Yeah, that's you.
Where's the big bro?
Right, you've had enough.
Is he hiding?
Where's he? Come on. We've gone to that big of extremes of Jackie's actually got red hair, so orange hair. So there you go.
There is.
There you go. But you got to look out here. You don't look at yourself in the mirror. You're not a budgerigar. And this is what you got to look at here.
Clarkey coming in, bit short, and late cut, and there's no third man.
And that's going to run all the way.
No, just pulls up short.
Bit of dew there. Look out, we've got a third.
Good chase by Posy.
Taipan come around in here.
Another one.
Look at them, they're coming everywhere. They're thick and fast.
Wow.
Prolific breeders, the Taipans.
Yeah. Oh, Fang.
Can you get your head on the screen there? Look, there you go. There, you're in there now. Hey? Very good.
Tennis ball's green. No, you got to have an orange tennis ball, mate.
But you've got to look out here and watch the cricket. We all know.
That's a big shot. Can he get? Oh, nope.
Good shot.
Good shot. There's a nice cover drive over the top, and deep
cover
was probably 2 metres too close.
I resisted clapping then. It was
yes, well done, unbiased commentary.
I'm enjoying Luke. I like I said, he was a bit of a fan of the team in the early days, and we've got him back, and he's just a good team player, and he loves the Taipans, and I think that goes a long way in a player if they love the team they're a part of.
And he's having his best season ever in Div 1 this year. He's been opening the batting, so he's got an 80 odd the other week, so he's seen him pretty well.
Yep.
Enjoying his cricket.
Which is good. And he's kept for us every game. We sort of probably thought that Michael Loader might have been keeping, but
I think he tried to flick the gloves in the dressing room before the game, and Michael said no.
Yeah, well, I think...
a bit short.
And
nice.
Took care of that.
Over top.
But I think with the lack of cricket Michael's been playing, see you kids, that I heard that he might have trouble finding his gloves and a bit of his kit, Michael.
He's been playing a bit of Div 3. Got 100 last week.
Yep.
Didn't he tell you?
No.
Oh.
No.
It might have actually been Div 2. I think he started off in Div 3, but scored 100 on field 4 over there, so he batted pretty well, trying to make his way back into Div 1.
Yep.
But the way Waves boys are going at the moment, he's having a bit of trouble.
Yep.
He's playing tomorrow. Okay.
He is.
Young Adam Posibon's been batting really well. I think he was close to being dropped and then scored 200s back-to-back, so... They kind of sorted that out.
Oh, he slipped over there, but this is just smart cricket now. Can't say I can say that too often about us. We tend to seem to have this 5 or 6 hour brain explosion, which we haven't done tonight. Yes, which we need to do.
Yeah, need the net run rate up.
We need to get that up, and because you never know what's going to happen, especially with all these wet days we're getting. Yes.
The Vikings need to beat... Who have they got? Oh, they'll beat the Pies.
Yeah.
Easy.
Who are they again?
Ensure your caravan is ready for your next adventure with Tackle Bands. Tackle Bands have a fully equipped workshop facility run by trade qualified technicians and mechanics. The team carry out repairs and installations on all types of caravans, RVs and trailers, and no job is too big or too small. Insurance repairs are their specialty. Tackle Bands are authorised and certified repairers for all major insurance providers. So, when you need quality service from professionals you can trust, see Dale and the team at Tackle Bands, to Calvin Street, Bundaberg.
Because he just wanted me to hear him talk him up again in the commentary box. I gave him a fair old rap last time, Kyle, and he didn't let me down. He did good with the ball and the bat.
He bowled the last over against Taipans. That I think they needed 3 off the last ball to win, or to tie and got 2. So
he did the job for us. His little daughter Gigi's out there tonight. She's very excited. She's bought the Vikings horn helmet with her again. She loves running out onto the field at the end of the game and celebrating. I don't know if there'll be any of that going on tonight, but Jeez.
Luke will be disappointed.
I was going to
get that one
say
away. That's his bread and butter. He likes the late cut. Coles is pushing it through. Oh, big woolly whooshka.
Yep. He's a pretty handy bowler in his day, Cole, but his back sort of let him down there a little bit. And now he's bowling a bit of the slower stuff. Did a good job there on that last game. You probably could nearly would have said he won on the match, I'll be honest
He did
with
well.
you.
And he batted, and I think, remember, he was a bit puffed.
A bit puffed?
He was batting with my young fella, and he...
Unbelievable. Would have...
he didn't like it.
Pulled the bottom of the ventilator out if he had been hooked up to it. He was taking some very large breaths, and he spent more time on his knees. I thought he was...
He was cooked.
He was cooked, but... yeah, young Ollie certainly gave him a touch-up. He would have been feeling that for days. Like anyone a bit older than the young gun would feel.
So Duffy's doing the job?
Patient,
9 off 13.
We knew he was going to do that. He's probably had one average style of a shot, and but hats off to Luke as well, but
he's done well.
It's always tempting to really open your shoulders off out here, especially in these T20s. There's a bit of a crowd out there, and he's just doing what he needs to do. You've only got to look up at that scoreboard and do a little bit of arithmetic and work out that you don't have to do anything too special.
And
Time out! You are busy, but your foot pain is slowing you down. The experienced team at Hinkler Podiatry are passionate, outcome-driven, and use the latest treatments to get you back on your feet fast. Call Time Out on your foot pain with Hinkler Podiatry.
Which is good, and they were going
a third of the total, so they did the job.
Just overrun a ball, and that's all they needed to do. So
Nick Clark coming in for his second over. 11 runs needed. Wonder if they're going to try and finish it. It's kind of half appealed there. What do you think? Do you think they'll just be patient, or they'll think, oh, we've only got 11, we can't lose from here? Do you think?
I think they're going to be patient, I'll be honest with you. So Luke's been trying to...
He's going to slap it.
Smack a few around.
Big back lift there.
I don't think Duffy's going to lose his head here. Luke might have a bit of an open shoulders, but it'd be nice to finish convincingly with 2 for something. So we don't want to see a procession of quick wickets to achieve the goal, but.
Oh, there you go. Duffy's going to take his time and
there you go.
Hits one.
Like I said, clearly
know
nothing here. So I know my team well, and
and a crowd catch, and no, I think it hit some seats. We'll have a look at the replay here. He's swung hard.
He liked the look of it.
Yeah, just got under it.
He followed it all through.
And someone has jumped out of the road there in the white top. Could have had a crack at it to go into the draw. Was it $1,000 prize money?
So you notice one of the junior coaches for Norths were in the grandstand. He could have shown him a bit of what it's all about there, but didn't even move out of the seat.
So I think Chris, we'll see.
Well, it's always confident when the wife and kids leave. They wanted to beat the rush in the car park, and look at that.
Good placement. It's going to go for 4.
Yep. Stop running, boys.
Chased by Joshy winning there. So 6 and a 4 level scores. So
I don't think even the Taipans can lose from here.
No.
Just a nice position to be in.
And it's been a while. I haven't seen Phil and the Wide Bay ITV boys out here for a while. They've had a nice little Chrissy break. So as usual, there's heaps of volunteers and Phil in the van. So
there it is.
Well done to Phil and the boys again.
But it's always confident when your bowlers come in and get changed into their Hawaiian shirts. It always puts a nice feeling into the squad that they might be looking for a bit of success for the evening.
Pretty confident chasing 100. So well done to Lukey Solano 30 off 31 and Chrissy Duff 21 off 18. So
really happy with that with Lukey, and even for Michael Loader, good for the boys to get out there and find the head. Mitch, he's been batting well for us. He's been Mr. Consistency.
Player of the match, Paul Jagger.
Well, there
3
you go.
for 13 off 4 overs.
Looks nothing like him, just quietly.
No, well.
And I don't need too many fast bowlers that need a helmet, but anyway, he's running them in a bit short if you need to be putting the cage around your face. But good. I mean, he did bowl really, really well tonight, and
he did.
And I think he just bowled in the better part of the overs too. So rather than bowling in that power play, he seemed to bowl really well there.
They bowl well, so well done the Jags.
You know, the boys will take a lot away from that.
A bit of confidence, hey.
You know, no silly stuff.
And Taipans have a rest next week. Vikings and the Pies will be back.
Yep. There's Jagger down there now in his Hawaiian shirt. He's enjoying that
relaxed
shirt. And he's happy too. They're all pumped, the boys. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what comes out of next week. So the Vikings need to have a win next week against the Pies. Better's sitting pretty comfortably there at the top of the ladder.
Yep.
Nothing really needs to happen there. They just need to coast through to the finals now. So it'll be an interesting matchup. Farron's got the Hawaiian shirt on as well, I've noticed down there. Yeah, we certainly did.
Yeah, each
so
player got one. And
we've got rid of Deans. He didn't bother coming today because he went to Charters Towers.
Do you want it, Sean, after tonight? You're a Vikings. You want a Taipans Hawaiian shirt? Did I just hear that?
That seems to be what I heard.
That's
I know
what he
I've
was
got
intimating.
I think he was hinting for one.
Yeah, so
look good in the orange Seanwood.
Well, there you go, mate. We'll be back in a couple of weeks, and I might pop in next week and see the Vikings go against the Pies. So all our viewers, thanks
very much
getting on the live stream, and don't forget they'll probably upload the cricket show on Thursday. We record it Wednesday night. We're not game enough to go live yet,
no.
And I don't think we should. So to all the viewers out there, and we'll see how we go. Good night to everybody, and safe travels.
Looking at you. Yep.
No, just name and spelling, please.
Dale Steele, Dale Steele.
And
yes.
Captain of the Tackle Events Taipans.
Yes.
Dale, talk to me. You guys got thrown into batting ball first.
No, we won the toss and we bowled. Yeah.
So talk me through that too. Talk me through the first half.
Yeah, we just felt there was probably a little bit more of an opportunity to restrict them early, and that our plans were to try and bowl a certain area, and it worked. So we took early wickets, which put a bit of pressure in that middle order, and the end result was reduced their runs.
Were you surprised at how slow it was for them to get off the bat?
Oh, look, full credit to our boys. They bowled perfectly. We had a plan, and everyone basically executed it. So it was really good.
Got a couple of quick outs as well at the start.
Yeah, and that was schoolboy pressure. They probably felt they had to go while the field was up. But yeah, full credit to the boys.
Were you surprised at how low the score was for that first inning?
No, not really. Talking to our boys, there's a little bit in that wicket. It was a little bit tough. Ball was doing a little bit early on. So, yeah, that might have played in the factor of those guys. Find it a little bit tough early on to get going.
What's the feeling in the team at that point? Obviously, the first half, you didn't really want to get too confident. You don't want to come out being too cocky at that point?
Oh, no, it's T20. You can change in an over. You know what I mean? So every over was critical. And as I said, like it's about plans and executing those plans. And to the boys' credit for we haven't played together for nearly 2 months. So maybe that little break has done everyone well.
So obviously the second half, you guys came out and batted. Talk me through a bit of that.
Got off to a really good start. Obviously, chasing 5 and over. If you can get off that good start where you're on that run rate or just above it, takes a lot of pressure off later on. And the plan was to hopefully have it done within 2 or 3 overs remaining, and the boys have done that. So.
Was the idea to come out a little bit slow and maybe not lose those early wickets?
Well, we didn't have to do anything silly. So 5 and over with the batting that we had, we just didn't need to lose wickets early, and that's what so it sort of fell into place for us.
You lost a couple of wickets there.
Yeah, 2 down. That's fine. I'm happy with that. And everyone made a score, so it was really good.
purely happy with the boys' performance? Anything else?
100%. 100%. No, really good effort. You know, a few guys away. You know, the guys that come in and filled in did a really good job. So credit to them.
Good to get a win.
Absolutely, gets us back on the board.
Dale, anything else you want to add, mate? Anything else you want to say?
Nah, you're right. All good.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you.
Mate, just name and spelling for me, please.
Jeremy Harksmar, JEREMY HAASMA.
And your position with the Vikings?
Bowl.
Mate, obviously you guys got thrown out and got batting first. Talk me through that first initial bit.
Yeah, it's tough. The plan was always to try and win the toss and have that bowl, especially with that breeze up. Would have been nice. But yeah, it's always a tough go when missing captain Scotty Irwin, solid bat, and Trent Seeds both out. So the top order was a little bit disrupted, but we still have the talent to do the job. A couple of the boys just went early, went too hard at the wrong ball, and we just dug a bit of a hole we couldn't get out of.
What was the feeling like in the sheds when you guys lost those 2 early wickets at the start?
I guess we bat pretty deep, so no one was really panicking as such. Obviously, Lennon can score very quickly, so when he got out, we were a bit disappointed because it's always good to watch that. But yeah, I guess the boys didn't really drop their heads, especially the hardest thing is actually scoring the runs, and you saw we 3 overs, another 30 runs, and it's we're right in the game.
Was there a total that you guys were looking forward to getting at that time?
Oh, look out. Tough to say, especially with it raining all week. The ground staff have done a great job getting it up, and outfield looks really good. Pitch played pretty well considering how much rain we've had. So it's always hard to tell, but obviously that 120 mark is always a good start in Bundy. 6 and over, make them.
Do you think it was the field that kind of got you guys, or do you think it was the wind, or do you think a combination of both?
Oh, look.
We had our practice.
Shot selection? It's one of those things. Again, like they said, I haven't played in a couple of months. People playing out of position. It's no excuse, but sometimes you just got to give yourself that couple extra. We probably didn't do that as well as they did tonight. You saw they were happy to just bat it around a bit at the start, get the 1s and 2s and get rolling. Whereas we were trying to take advantage of the wind and probably got carried away a bit.
What was the chat in the sheds in half time? Was there a bit of a chat of we can actually...
Yeah, absolutely. Earlier in the year we played in another tough one where we'd set a low total and we got really close. We took a few wickets and got close. So I think the boys had the belief that we could do it. It was just tough, morale's hard when you don't take wickets in the opening spell. But yeah, the boys got around, and great to see the young fellas come out. And Ollie Bowe got a good nut, went through and got one, and put the squeeze on. We probably didn't go to the off pace early enough, but it's cricket.
Grillsy bowled quite well too?
Yeah, Grillsy bowled well, Artie bowled well, Damien, came on and bowled pretty well at the end as well. So, just giving us a couple more options going forward and see how we go. With all the washouts, I haven't had a look at the table, but it must be tight.
Obviously they came out and they obviously had a bit of a plan not to maybe go for those big shots and maybe just hit it around a little bit and get those singles and 2s and 3s. Did that give you a bit of hope? Or did you realise they were kind of playing with you?
Look, you've always got hope, and if you can restrict the runs, you never know. Wickets could come. We could have done to them what they did to us, and got a couple quickly. Michael batted really well, just picked his balls, went for it, hit ones he went for, hit really well. It's just one of those things.
Anything you guys can take away from tonight? Anything you guys can look back and go, well, we can work on that better next week? Or is it more about having those players, mate?
Oh, a full team is handy, absolutely. Like, that's what you get picked at the start of the year for. But it's just those little things that, where we're hitting the fielder, they were hitting gaps. Sometimes it's just not your night, and tonight wasn't our night.
Anything else for now? Anything else you want to say? Or?
No, that's all right.
Cheers,
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you.